Fire is an awesome way to practice our beginner fades and blends. You need to get out a yellow, orange, and red colored pencil. Think of level 2 pressure. It's still a very light pressure. We're going to level 2 pressure the whole shape. Level 2 in your small little broken away flame pieces. Level 2 in your actual flames. Look at how long I'm spending in one spot. If you're already ahead of me, then you're rushing it, okay? This is our powder layer. It's going to prep the surface for more realistic and complex fades. If you scribble this layer, the fades and blends later are not going to look as realistic. If you need to hold the pencil from the back to get a lighter pressure, then do so. I have a lot of control over my hand because I've had a lot of practice in this, so I'm actually able to do this with holding the pencil in the front area. Sometimes circle in the opposite direction. If you're already ahead of me, then you're going too fast. It means that some circles need to be interconnected a little bit better. And this is just level 2 pressure, guys. We're going to take a break soon. There's no reason to rush this. It's okay if it's going to take you a little bit longer than I have to fill in your first shape. Perfectly fine. Grab your orange colored pencil. This is going to be a 3-2-1-0 fade. Level 3 is going to be at the ends of the flames. Then it's going to go down into an even lighter level 2. An even lighter, barely even pressing on the paper, level 1, and then nothingness. It'll just be pure yellow at the bottom. You don't want to see any contrast lines. You want it to be a true 3-2-1-0 fade going down. Trying to find a good one where I don't cast too much of a shadow onto the piece. I'll start with this one. I have me a level 3. It's a medium pressure. Carrying down that level 3 for quite a ways, because this was a tall flame. Now I'm going to make a decision around here to go even lighter into a level 2. Lifting that pressure up. Right around here to go into a level 1, I'm barely even pushing down. Hardly even pushing down. And then the orange fades into the yellow. I have 0 orange down here. You cannot tell where the 3 began, the 3 ended and the 2 began, where the 2 ended and the 1 began. There's no contrast lines. It just faded out into nothingness, a medium to light pressure fade. Medium pressure, light pressure into pure nothingness. I'll start at the end of my flame here with a level 3 medium pressure. I'll bring that down a ways and I'll make a decision to go with level 2 lighter pressure. Sometimes I'll circle back up into the level 3 and sometimes I'll circle back into the level 2. Look, there's a contrast line. I need to use a level 1, ever so gentle pressure. And level 1, that orange edge into nothingness. So now you cannot tell where the medium pressure ended and the light pressure began, and you can't tell where the orange ended and the yellow began because it all blended and faded into each other. Continue going to the tops of your flames with a medium level 3 pressure. Sometimes circle in the opposite direction to interconnect those circles. You'll know that your circles are interconnected enough when you simply don't see the circles anymore. Now I'm going to lift a little bit lighter into a level 2. Then lift as light as I can into a very gentle level 1. Even these little extensions, you can do some 3-2 fades in the extensions. I have to turn mine a bit because I'm left-handed and I don't want to block the camera. I'm going to start with a 3. Notice this contrast line, I have to buff that out. Carrying down my 3 a little bit more into a 2. Can follow along with the natural shape and start to gently blur it out into a 1. Take your red We're going to do a 3, 2, 1, 0, except it's going to be even shorter. It's not going to extend down as long as we did that orange blend. I'll start at the end of one of my flames with a level 3 medium pressure. And I'll stop the 3 right about here. It didn't take very long. And I'll go into a 2, very nice and light. And then I'll go into a 1. And now that red has blended and faded out into nothingness, into that orange. Same as at the end of this flame, I'll do a medium pressure, level 3 at the very end. Then I don't even have to go very long. I'm already done with that level 3. I'm gonna gently go into a level 2 right about here. And then gently go into a level 1, just at the very ends of this fire. So my red only ended up going this far down. I'll choose another longer flame. If you want to throw some of this red into the detached ones, that's no big deal. Level 3 medium pressure right into the very ends, lifting up into a level 2 already, and then ever so gentle level 1, where we can't tell where the orange began and the red ended. In our little extensions, we need to do this in our extensions as well. I'll put in a level 3 and a 2. Finding the end of another one of my flames. Level 3. The very, very end, very short. Then I'll go ahead and move into a level 2 and then a level 1. I'll throw this into my extension. Finding another end of my flame, level 3, level 2, and ever so light level 1. My last little flame, I'm gonna tilt my paper so that my hand doesn't hide too much of the work. Level 3, have a bit of a contrast line right here. I'm gonna have to hide the work with my hand. I can't work around it. We're gonna get rid of that contrast line, buff that out into a level 2 lighter pressure. Sometimes I'll circle in the opposite direction, then buff out that level 2 into a level 1. And when I zoom out, that's our flame, and it looks awesome.